Hello! Apparently I'm live. And I'm doing things, forgetting that I'm live. Really? Behave yourself. I'm a little late. Feels like my normal bit of lateness. Let's see. I'm still taking care of a couple of things here. Well, done, hopefully. There we go. Encoder overloaded. Now what? We haven't done anything. Shouldn't be having a problem though. I hope this doesn't mean OBS is going to be acting weird tonight. I guess we'll see. We'll see how things go. We're almost there. Almost ready to get to work. Okay, that's taken care of. This other thing is taken care of. Got one. Got to do this one. Pretty much make sure we are up and running. As far as I can tell, we are. And myself set, but I think we are good to go. And that's done. Everything's verified, behaving for the moment. Feel like something's smidgen off somewhere. I'm not sure why. I have coffee. And that's the most important thing. So we're back to work on a cloudy day. Apparently snowing. We have a hard drive being researched. We should have some items up here being produced. Remember, we had a little bit of a snafu. I think we got it fixed. I got high-speed connectors. I know I'm waiting on AI limiters. They are being produced. And we had a problem with copper sheets. That should be dealt with now. Of course, we're snarfing all the copper sheets. What's this? Copper ingots. Well, I happen to have a crate full of copper ingots, as I recall. I've been wanting to see about getting rid of these. See what we could do about this. So copper ingots are on short supply here. Let's see, can I fit this in? Now, cables. Do I have a place that... Well, let's see. Dump those cables into our dimensional depot, but did someone else need cables? Kinda... Yes, no? These guys did. Cable production is a little shy on current needs. But that'll get addressed sooner or later. I'm not going to finish with the lower platform until I get all of the upper platform in place. I'm thinking we'll do a little bit of house cleaning here. Check that out. How many ingots do I have? I want to get these burned up. What about our other production? How come I didn't pick up any? Oh, that's right. I wouldn't be picking up anything. All right, how about over here? Everybody's maxed out. It'd take a fair amount of effort to get that dealt with. So I won't worry about it. Now what's going on with you? Get that started. Apparently I should have chosen a larger container, which we can still put in place. Hard drive. Definitely need that. What is this giving us? Stitched iron plates. Deuterium circuit board. Not sure how either one helps me at the moment. Straight to the next drive. Oh, I should have checked on research. I meant to do that. I kind of want to deal with these dismantle crates and getting a bunch of these scattered around. Kind of like to not have them scattered around. Might be about to have that one done. Or not. Have a lot of cable to feed in. Okay, we can still do that, like right here. Really? There we go. That was supposed to do. That's kind of the whole point. There we go. Proper cable movement going there till we run out. See what else is in this strangely extremely full container. And now I just picked up a bunch of ingots. We gotta feed these in here somewhere. I think I got a place. I do, don't I? Now I have a bunch of coal. Compacted coal. Where can I stuff that in? This is using regular coal. The only place is over here at the power station. Sweet. Whoops. Wrong direction. There we go. How much more is in that dismantle crate? That thing's got more in it than I thought. I didn't check, but kind of assumed that all it had was the copper ingots and the cable. Ah. Transitioned on to fly straight into hover pack mode. What all do we have? More compacted coal, some resin, plastic, a few more ingots. Limestone. Geez, still. It is a little ridiculous. I got coal right over there. Well, I say right over there. It's way over there. Where am I headed? Coal plant. picked up a few more ingots. I didn't see them. No, I'm trying to do one more trip to coal and be done. I need more coal. Or compacted coal. I should be a little more careful about that. And I have a hard drive. I'm already getting the notice or notification Okay, now what do I got some coal. Picked up more iron plates. Aluminum rods or leached iron ingots. Not really concerned about them either. Okay, can we knock out one of these yet? I need another stack of high-speed connectors. Need to start grabbing. Oh, and I never make any containers. Need to start grabbing the AI limiters. Do I have AI limiters to grab? I should have set up a storage. What's this? Not getting quick wire? Oh, that was supposed to be Mark II's. No wonder. Running at half capacity. Which isn't very much capacity as it is. Because why not? I needed those. Didn't I need quick wire and computers?
Power switch unlocked. Fixit is proud to announce that the power switch facilitates power grid management through the application of the very latest advances in on-off switch technology. Fixit. It's fun to have power. Smart splitter unlocked. The smart splitter offers advanced settings that can improve conveyor belt logistics.
That was oddly short-winded. Need more, another stack of high-speed connectors, I forgot. 2 stacks of deuterium, stack of motors. I suppose I could pull the deuterium out of my dimensional inventory, but why do that? When I have a nice big container right over here. That'll get one more, get another hard drive going, see if we can finish cleaning up. Actually, I think I want to clean up the rest of them. The rest of the... Wouldn't hurt to hunt down hard drives and Mercer spheres anyway. Finish that off. And something else. I need to get radio control units going. All that, forgot to get the connectors.
Geothermal generator unlocked. Geysers added to the object scanner. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life gives you deadly geothermal vents, run directly towards them and build generators. Use potentially lethal natural phenomena for your own benefit. It's the fix-it way.
Go fix it. What's this? Fireworks. Somewhere here. No. Somewhere I set up place to dump in iron ore. Where was it? Thought it was over here. Fine. We'll do it that way. And didn't I have a little stack of coal? What the heck am I going to do with a tiny little stack of coal? I can't imagine. I only have stashes of coal all over the place. What's up with you? Are you out of crystal? Really? I burned through the crystal. That's a good thing. That was the idea. Okay. That got that crystal used up. What is in here? Those things. Now I gotta get crystal run over to here, but this, or do I? I need 50 radio units. Radio. I'm supposed to be getting rid of coal. Casings, oscillators, and computers. We had oscillators over there. I got casings here. I have an empty belt here. Take care of that empty belt. Grab some more of this, like we're trying to do in the first place. Sweet, finally. So casings, crystal oscillators, computers. We can do that. Casings. Now I said that is here. Computers are right there. These things are right here. I didn't actually think this would fit in that little spot there. That will work. Let's see, we need to get from here to there. This is computers. Still need the oscillators. Oscillators. I probably didn't do that very well. And none of this is done very well. It's all going to have to get cleaned up and will eventually. Once we get all that production set, a lot of this gets pulled out, replaced. Now, where are we going? Right there. Easy peasy. Hopefully I won't need a lot more. To get the milestones done. Find out, I suppose. Okay, so crystal is here. Crystal is not here. I'm not producing crystal yet. I set up silica, but not crystal. Yes, I did. Didn't I? Set up silica. Make sure that was, in fact, unload. Didn't I set up any crystal production? Sure burned through what I had in storage getting those oscillators produced. Oh no. Not to crystal production. All right, am I using all of the output of this? 240. I believe so. Pretty close. Shush. That right? This is coming out at 120 at the moment. Yeah. All right, and what are we putting out? Kind of a rate, 22 and a half. Okay, breaking them in. And I said 120, right? Mark IIs should be working. Okay, that'll eventually. Shadow Vote, hello. Sorry I didn't catch you faster. Getting a little caught up here. How are things going for you? let me see. I had coal. Partial stack of coal to get rid of. Did I not? Got some plastic. That needs to go away somewhere. Trouble is, I think all my buffers for plastic are kind of... maybe not. We'll double check the train station. You're installing Satisfactory? Oops. Well, that didn't get rid of all my plastic. They have an excellent tutorial at the beginning, an onboarding process. I would say pick the first area for your first playthrough against the grasslands. Relatively calm. Is this really where I want to do this? No. Go through their little tutorial. It'll give you all the basics to get going. It's a good one. And otherwise, this is a pretty chill game. Just take your time. There's no time limits on anything. Your the assistant gets a little snarky on occasion. Where's my computers? Maybe I should have pulled out of the container. But there's no actual timing or deadlines involved. Take your time. Don't be afraid to play around with all the layouts, how you set things up. And make sure you do all your research. You're going to have the milestones. Make sure you do those. You won't have much choice if you want to advance. And the same thing, where is it? It won't take you long. You'll get this thing. Which is all about doing research, and I never set. It'll give you all this other technology and items that you're going to need throughout the game. And awesome shop. You'll get introduced to coupons, and you're gonna need them. And let's see. Matter of fact, do I want to do this now? No. I do and I don't. I got other things to do first, like get rid of the stack of coal that I've been sitting on for far too long now. Where am I? Coal. Using it up over here. Maybe I can use it up. Oh, I got that little bit of iron ore too. Hello, sir. Would you like some coal? Well, I got ingots too. Where did I get ingots? I thought I got rid of all the ingots. That means I gotta fix the belt on that other smelter. You're gonna be doing a lot of hand crafting at first. But it won't take long to get to where you can start your automation. But as soon as you can automate, you absolutely want to. A little more time. Burn that up. Let's see. Trying to clean up my inventory. I'm carrying around way too much stuff. I got a bunch of circuit boards. Surely I can get rid of some circuit boards. Like here. Hang on. I can get rid of some plastic. Sweet. Ooh, resin. I'm supposed to dump that off. Resin. Here. Okay. Item by item. I really should... There's been some awful good setups that people have had where you can dump into one spot, send everything out to be sorted and stored nice and conveniently. Really should think about investing. Bunch of system. Okay, look that back up. Getting there. I have foliage, sitting on foliage, sitting on oscillators. I should have some radio control units. If I have a stack of radio control units, I can do aluminum production. Wow, not yet. Interesting. Figured I'd goofed around long enough to get radio control units. That is GoPro view of my backyard. It's right outside the window I'm looking out of, actually. Where's... there. Drop those into there. Can you still see? Yes, okay. Still light enough to see. Sometimes there's four-legged visitors that wander through. Almost forgot about you. Did this finish? No. Okay. Foliage. Oh, well, I was going to say I'm sitting on crystal and silica, but I'm going to need both of those. Now I have an idea. How big is this? Really? I need oscillators for these? Didn't think I did. Okay, let's try this again. Of course it'd be upside down. Why not? Let's do this a little bit easier. Really? Won't transfer from a large to a small billboard? Did I do it wrong? I don't think I did it wrong. So it won't copy between unlike, even though they have the same sets of settings. A little test. Might have an idea there. See how it goes. Might have to go with different colors too. Heavy flexible frame or 6 inventory slots. I have no idea which I could possibly choose there. Probably should have checked here. Oh, I was supposed to route crystal over here. Completely forgot. Crystal. Oh, I didn't aim. I didn't allow for the awesome sink. I was worried about the manufacturer and didn't think about the awesome sink. And I'm still trying to clear out some. All right, let's make sure. Don't need anything. Why didn't this feed? I chose the wrong one. That's what I did. All right, let's try this again. Beams. Do I have beams? Modular frames. The motors. A little bit of reinforced iron plate. Rods. Little leftover plastic. Do I have a stack of rotors? I don't see one. Statters, of course. A little better. Okay. We're supposed to be making iodized filters. I forgot all about it too. Not with an assembler. Really? I didn't think it would be with another manufacturer. It is iodine infused. So more brackets. Oh, I see. Brackets, deuterium, and these filters. I didn't pay attention to what rate. $3.75 per minute. I'm producing 15. Really? I didn't even think that would divide evenly. That ought to make for some decent coupons. Now what am I doing now? I have a belt that I completely didn't really forget, but I kind of forgot. Need to replace over here. Had an empty belt I saw. Pretty sure that's supposed to be cable. Or is that copper sheets? Probably is. Let's see. Empty belt. Who has the empty belt? Not cable. Which leaves copper sheets because we cleared out all the copper ingots. I need to turn these smelters back on. Make sure these are empty. There we go. That back into gear. Research. What was I short on? No, it's not research, it's the milestone. I have the computer, or the radio control unit. Therefore, I need a stack of brackets, casings. A few. Couple stacks of right there. Really? Off by one sheet and then several stacks of wire. Lots and lots of wire. Two stacks. Halfway there. If I counted it right, that should be 6 stacks. That'll get advanced aluminum production going.
Milestone reached. The resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest nitrogen, crude oil, and water from underground wells. Nitrogen, being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation. Fixit does not process most of your metrics, but I do. According to Fixit predictions, you are exploiting this planet with unexpected efficiency. They did always struggle to see the true potential of things. Nothing about you is unexpected to me, and therefore you are performing exactly as expected.
Hooray. Let's see, leading edge production? Probably. Hold on. Did I get supercomputers? Got supercomputers. Blenders. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Fused modular frame and cooling system. So it should, what I wanted to make sure of. Or leading edge production. Okay. Get that up there. Remind us. And we have hard drive, fine black powder, or silicon circuit boards. Not sure. Really need either one right now. Okay, can I do? Should be able to do this one. A few more computers, 5 more. Stack of AI limiters. There's the computers. I think that'll finish up the Caterium. Drink Buzz Cola, hello. Yes, it's great to be praised by the AI overlord. We're out of copper sheets again. Thought we had this fixed. Oh, that's right. It was shut down. Never mind. Okay, research. Should finish off the Caterium branch of research. Very good.
Programmable splitter unlocked. This upgrade to the smart splitter provides additional options to improve conveyor belt logistics.
I need... Do I need any more AI limiters down here? Do I need to keep that going? I will for at least another stack. If I don't see us using it, then I'll clear all this back out. But what we need now are empty fluid tanks. Ingots. Straight up ingots. Fine. Really? Deal with you one way or another. Give me some tanks. How many do I need? I forget. No! I did this wrong. Completely wrong. I need ingots. Not casings. Nice job, wingnut. and do something ridiculous. Just because I can. Of course he'd be off center. Why not? Okay. Give me empty fluid tanks for that. Supercomputers. Hard drive. Did I? Hold on. Okay. Messed around with that. I wasn't sure I actually selected it. So I have supercomputers already set up. I'm not setting up other ones. So, need 100 of them. That means I need to turn on power here. That means this. Gonna come on down the line. May as well take it all the way. Oops. That was not where you were supposed to go. Okay, now, who are the supercomputers? You. Really? I only have the one. Really? Adaptive control unit, adaptive control, adaptive. So 3 adaptives, then 1 supercomputer. Gonna need computers. Being fed limiters, high-speed connectors. Don't have plastic fed to it. We could do that. Right here. How much plastic? $84. Means I need some Mark II work. And I need you facing the other way. At least for now. And a splitter. Why didn't that orient correctly? Really? You're a notch too high. I failed. That didn't connect, that's why. I was trusting that these were reaching all the way to the surface of the platform, and we're still not connected. You're a bad, bad splitter. Really? Fine. It won't work the way you're supposed to. That's better. Give me my plastic. Then I need to go get computers. May have to feed them in well, no. Could just turn them on. They're right here. They're already set up. Just need to feed quick wire and rubber. Need 12. Quick wire and rubber. Quick wire should be in the vicinity. Quick wire. Quick wire. Sort of. This is gonna get really ugly. So we got quick wire and then we need rubber. Quick wire. I forgot. Bunch of it, right? $224. Do I have 224 available? About to find out. Ew. And then rubber. Got rubber over here somewhere. No, I don't. I do and I don't. Rubber's being brought in by truck. Where's my truck route? Where's my truck station? Way over here. This is getting insane. Hilarious. I love it. Now we can go right on down the line here, I think. Except for once you. Well, yeah, we can. Never mind. Oops. Take it all the way up. Just leave it there. Where are we going? Down here. Because why not? And how much rubber do I actually need? Using 48 per. That's gonna have to be marked too. Well, try that again. There. There. Mark 2 here. Best factory ever. It's dark out. Oops. How are these doing? Not a very good test. Really? Is it actually bright enough? Did that, I was too close still. to the center. Okay. Are we getting any illumination? If we make a glossy crank up, I don't know, might be too far away. It sure looks bright when you're standing in front of it, doesn't it? I think I'd have to have it more closed off to really tell. I don't know. We'll wait till it's dark again. Sun's coming up, so I can't tell now. Did we get another? Did this finish? Yes. Iron alloy ingots or insulated cables. This might be a good one. It was last time, if I remember it correctly. All right. Did I get? Are we accomplishing anything? Supercomputers. Computers are on the way. Oh, wait a minute. Robert 48. Okay, so Mark 1 to the manufacturers is fine. Otherwise, we're burning through quick wire as intended. Hold on. Quick wire's got to be Mark 2, right? Can't believe I'm out of reinforced iron plate. I never set that up for dimensional depot like I should have. Okay, now what? What was I doing? Mark 2s. What happened to my quick wire? I'm running out of quick wire. All that quick wire. Oh, I'm not even transferring it anywhere close to what speed I need. But even at that, I'm not bringing it in either. So what is or was our quick wire production? Need like 600 units of it already. We're not even anywhere close to finishing the factory. Technically, it's only 1/4 done. Here comes a train. I was waiting to see if I was low enough to get hit in the back with it. No, it's dark. It's all dark. Apparently, I never reconnected power. Might be a good idea. I don't need these anymore. Are those the proper belts? Wait a minute. I only did that because I was limited at the time to Mark 3. I'm now, let's see, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not enough. I need 10 of these, don't I? Am I going to have room out here for 3 more? Not really. Let's do it this way. Since I already have a nice convenient port open on a splitter. May not have been a good idea. Need more ingots. And I'm only putting out 30. Really? Oh, never mind. I was going to say that filled up already, and that was no way. And no, just the train was here. Okay. I'm not trying to do any math. See if that's enough. Let that run. I want that black powder out of my inventory. That's been sitting there for way too long. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, you're right about the storage box. So now I'm wondering, will it matter? Right now, how much will it matter? Might come out more into play later on once we get more of this place set up. There is. I thought I was manufacturing black powder. Oh, that's right. Really? So I believe I have a bunch of black powder over there. Still. That I was using for nobelisks. I do not want to get in the habit of bringing that over here manually. Which is kind of why I originally had it set up here, but I converted this to turbo fuel production. Speaking of, how are we doing? Not well. Well, there's reasons for that. I'm not up to speed again yet on my residual oil. Turn into fuel. There. That cleared out. Okay. That it for the moment? You know, these are full of plastic and rubber. And I still got to get rid of those. We can now. Not quite burning through the rubber yet, but plastic, yes. I was about to run a belt. How about I just grab as much as I can, dump it in, be done. Two rounds. Fill this up again. Oops. Did a little bit more than fill it up. But I'm sure we can handle that problem. Do I even have my plastic distribution set up? The trouble, I'm not done setting up the quickwire production yet, though. Does it matter? Maybe. Might matter on exactly where I end up placing a container. To act as a buffer there. Ha! This should be ready. What do we have? Diluted fuel. I've been waiting for that for ages. Want that now. We need diluted fuel badly. Desperately. No, let's do that now. Deal with it now. I need to be turning those into explosive rebar. What am I doing? I'm about to go over to the power plant. Might be a little more fun than I planned on. And I knew it was dark outside and I forgot. There we go. Turn that off. Working on the Phase 4 factory. What I'm wanting to do is set up a complete factory for all 4 items to run simultaneously. Rather than just do one at a time. Which would be a lot more logical and intelligent. Because we're not going to have any of that around here. So we're doing straight heavy oil residue into water. And water, not into water. Let's try that again. That goes... Okay, that'll replace you guys. Now, how much residue? 450 units, that right? Ish. Not quite. At current production, see, that's not final either. None of this is. But it'll get a whole lot more fuel going for generators because we are hurting for fuel. And taking our existing production and blending it into diluted fuel would help considerably. We're running about 80% at the moment. All the way across. Would be nice to have some actual numbers besides percentages. I'm going to say roughly 200 units of fuel. Well, that doesn't help me any. I need to know how much residue I'm putting out, because that's how many blenders I'm going to need. Well, it's 50 per unit. Oh boy. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, 7 blenders would be almost about right. I mean, 700 units of water. Oh boy. $700 units of water. Well, I would need 3 extractors. Water extractors. Where am I going to put 3 water extractors in here? Not going to be up through here. This is going to be the best place for water? pretty much. I'd be making more of a mountain out of this than I need to. Or not enough of a mountain, let's see. Like we could put one in here, put one there. Well, might have more room than I thought I was going to have to tuck in some water extractors. I put one here. Another one there. Oh, I did not actually think I could do that. Awesome. Other than this Mr. Crankykins over here shooting at me. Your aim sucks. Did I? I never cleaned this up. I got the hard drive, but I never cleaned it up. Do you really not have anything else to do? Thought I saw something else to pick up besides leaves. No. No pieces, no components, no nothing. Got just whatever I grabbed initially. That was it. Okay. So, water. Your youngsters down there. Are you setting a good example for your youngster down there? Really? Let's try that again. No! I'm trying to work. Leave me alone. Oh, for crying out loud. I thought that other one was farther away than that. I heard that. Someone else. Can I work in peace now? Where'd this other guy go? Went zipping right. There we go. Really? Am I really that far out of alignment? That close? Doesn't look that way. They're awful persnickety about. Must you? Maybe if I lined it up properly, work a little better. You're just gonna have to get over it. Now we got to get this all the way over there. Excuse me. Sir. Now, am I going to keep it on the... Right, there's a pipe right there in your way. Sir, and I have to ask you to leave the area, sir. So we're going to be setting up about here. Bunch of blenders. Where did I get the idea? What kind of math was I doing? I think that 3 unclocked extractors was going to be sufficient. They'd have to at least be 200%. Just for what I'm setting up, minimum. And that's going to be more than one Mark II pipe is going to handle. Brilliant. Good job. We need Mark III pipes or something. Would this justify a train setup? Rather than all, because it's going to be 2 pipelines pretty quickly here. Is it that big a deal? Run 2 pipelines of water versus a train? Or am I going to put the train underneath? Not like I planned on that for when I set this up. It's at that, to me, it's at that distance right in the middle. It's almost too far for pipe to run a straight pipeline or even a tractor line. And just barely too short to be worth setting up a train station. However, that could change in a hurry though, depending on exactly how and where I set it up. There's that. Because we know we're going to need more eventually. Preemptive strike. Which means that we're going to be setting up water extraction out here, which of course is a little bit farther away and would justify train station. Beginning to like this idea a lot more. That would be a train. How many tankers would I need? know we're going to need it eventually anyway. May as well set it up now. Then it won't be that hard to expand later on. We only have half an hour left tonight. I'm sure we could get an extractor or two in place. Which is not what we were supposed to be doing. But it is. But it ain't. But it is. Need to be getting fused modular frames set up. For the milestone. How much power is that going to take up? I need nitrogen. Don't I? For the fused modular frames. I got a buttload of setup no matter what. I'd have to set up another train station to pick up the nitrogen. Nitrogen gas, heavy modular frame, and aluminum casing. Wait a minute. How many fused modular frames have we picked up? I know we picked up a few. None. I know I picked up fused modular frames for or from hard drive areas. Did I burn a bunch up? I should have had a stash here. But I did at one time. $16. Not enough anyway. And I know there's a hard drive out there waiting on turbo motors, heat sinks, cooling systems. Getting myself sidetracked. Did I pick up a purple? No. Okay. No, we got to do power first. At least get enough power and fuel generators running to process the existing production of residual oil. Now what was I doing in the meantime before I headed back over there? I had a bunch of plastic to get rid of. Which reminded me, is my feed of plastic sufficient yet? I did upgrade it considerably. Hoping to find someone else that'll use plastic down here. I think I've run out. Don't think anybody else down here using plastic. Nope. Okay. Fine. No, I forgot. I'm a little shy of jump packs or jet packs. All right, let's try this again. We're gonna need a train station. Need water. Was there something stopping me from going ahead and getting started on that? Don't know what it would be. See if we can at least at least get some platforms down, if nothing else. But that also brings up a question. I got water right there. But if I use that, I would either have to bring it over here. That would be ridiculous. That'd be horrible. And I have the train stations already set up. All I'd have to do is add on a car. Actually, I'm not entirely sure about that. I don't know how many cars I'd have to add on. And I am running out of room here for train station. I got plenty of room down there, or over down there, to add on to train station as necessary, but I may have to of course all I'd really have to do is bring it forward a little ways. That'd be a bad idea? Why would it be a bad idea? Be a small problem with existing inventory. As if that mattered. Well, hang on. Where exactly do I need to add on? Because I was thinking of shuffling the whole thing forward so I could add on to the back. That may not be the best idea. If I put it in right behind the engine, just move the station head, I'll call it, then tack on 2 or 3 tanker cars in between so they can unload water and run those pipes hopefully. I do plan on getting rid of this sooner or later. Once we get things established, this is just something to keep those going so I can keep producing some fuel for power generators. It's not enough though. I got one of these and running here and one running at the other station. Both of them sucking up plastic and rubber. Keep the refineries running, because I don't have production yet. Which means, in other words, eventually these are going to go anyway. So, if I do this, I can run the pipes anywhere I want. Bring them back around. I really wanted to. I could set it up so the water, well, no. Well, yes, I could. I can run a pipe right under here. Water distribution pipe. What's this? You actually have residual still? This has been disconnected for quite a while. Well, this section's empty. What about this section? Not quite. That's hilarious. Anyway, back up here. Back up here. How many tankers do I want? I'm thinking 2 minimum. we'll let this load up with whatever it's going to load up with. I get that pointed in the right direction? Yeah. And we're renaming you. This is not going to stand with Bengaluru City. There. That's it. That appears to have worked. All right. So that means I've thought I was careful and had those oriented correctly and didn't. I was wondering where the ports were. Need a buffer or two. That's too close, isn't it? Oops. Yeah, I'm not going to get two pipes merged together there. That's going to be, that should work. The only reason not to set them up is Mark IIs, I don't believe. Will that at least get that in place? Do we kill it? Do we kill it now? And start laying in. Blenders. All right. All right, I'm going to set the first blender lined up with you. Bring it back like so. Get rid of you. But these, all right, so we're putting out 50 units of residue, in theory. We're going to use 50 units of residue. In theory, I'm going to need a couple more. That's centered? Yeah, I think so. Am I going to have room? Because I'm going to need at least 2 more. One, two, three. Gonna be about 4. Am I counting you? You're putting out 100 units of fuel. Wait a minute. Why? I don't need to. Not anymore. Is that because I'm burning up the crude? Might be. But I don't need that much resin anymore. I don't need that much resin at all. Now that we got the research out of the way, all I need is to keep on top of filters, especially for iodine or iodine infused filter or whatever. How about I put some effort into hooking this stuff up first. Am I going to go straight in? Pack it up? Go a little ways and then straight? Could have backed those blenders up some more. Maybe. I think that would look better. That didn't work too well. I was trying to duplicate that angle, and it's off, isn't it? Needs to scoot forward like 1 notch. Maybe. Hard to tell with that. Do I have the clean? I never did buy the clean pipes. No, I didn't. I don't even know why I'm worried. I'm only gonna have like 1 pipe that would work for, and then I gotta bring it around to hook it up to you. Any one of these look better than the other? That maybe. No. This is gonna have to go. I'm gonna be running out of fuel in no time if I don't get stuff set and running. Wait a minute. So I had planned on running pipe this way. for the water. Better if I ran it back here, wouldn't it? Bring it over and around. Yes, no? Power production's dropping fast. One buffer's not going to be enough. That's why I need 2 buffers. Because I'm going to have 2 pipes. I'm going to need 3. No. Well, yeah, 3. 3 by the time I'm done. 2 Mark IIs and a Mark I at a minimum. Yippers. Time for you to go. Okay. Let's get the buffers. How much? I forget what the little one holds. Not sure I want to use the little one. Why would I want to use a little one? Only 400 cubic meters. No. And then trouble is the industrial 2400. And then the tanker 1600, I believe. What do you mean it's too long? Really? Wouldn't have thought so. Close, but I wouldn't have thought it'd be too long. Alright, so up and over, but we have... Okay, you're not as high as I thought you were. Well, that turned out ugly. Not making a lot of difference there. Either have to route it completely different or get rid of the smokeless powder. Really? I suppose this is too long. Yeah. Um, do I want to move those forward at all? Because we need to come around and then we're going to feed in, start feeding in. I should have known that. Really? Well, I didn't think it would fit in there. I was hoping it would, but I really wasn't sure it would. But it did. Well, that'll work. All right. That's... That needs to be marked too. No, I've run out of plastic. Where, oh where could I possibly find some plastic? What am I doing? That only needs to be Mark 1. I was all in a panic. depending on how I set it up, I only need 3 Mark 1 level pipes. Mark 2 is fine, of course, but doesn't have to be. It's only 300 units to each set of 3 blenders. I need to move this rubber. That is correct, isn't it? Three Mark 1s. Will take care of what I need for existing production of residual oil. Oops, I forgot. I need motors. I'm all out of power. That's going to be fun getting this started back up again. What time? Oh, geez. Running late. I want to get these blenders in. We can worry about the water next time. I need to disconnect that train and add the water cars because I completely forgot about doing that. Or fluid cars. Where am I going? Motors. Probably ought to check the hard drive. I'm sure we have one waiting. I'm so happy to get that. Diluted fuel. Alternate heavy oil residue. Or heat exchanger. Don't really care about either one. Yet. Motors. Fluid. Fluid. No separate fluid car. I keep thinking there is for some reason. There we go. Still on the same timetable? That'll work. Okay. Now let's check the math because I still think I could use one more. Now hold on. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Aha. Aha. 1 to 1. 2 to 1. 2 more to 1. And then there's you. That big a deal? Means I have one running at 50%. I don't see that as that big a deal. Okay, then right. So I got you guys hooked up. Then 1. You hook into you. You hook into the next one. Okay. Really? You won't? I thought those stretched higher up than that. That's horrible. This all needs to be spaced out properly. Something's wrong. I'm still short a blender. That's what's wrong. Need to wrap this up. We're out of time. Didn't. Ooh. Oh, that's so close to working. Almost. I had it. There we go. No, why do I run out of copper sheets now? I need to steal some. How about you? No. Did I clean up all the pipo back here? Yes. I can take some of this. I still gotta run water. Well, no, we're fine. But I am still short a blender, ain't I? Because I still need to get you taken care of. That residual. Unless could have just clocked this up to do that and not worry about it. Hold on. Yes, yes, never mind. Oh. There. You get the last 3 of 25. Are you going to suck up all 75? You're going to suck up that 50? You suck up that 50 and the rest of these 1-to-1 blender to refinery. Now, and then this produces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 units of fuel. Sweet. That how I want to do it? No. Yes. A full Mark 1 pipe. And that will feed a few of these. Would it be possible to set these at an even 50 units of fuel? Really? Too bad we can't edit this up here. You have got to be kidding me. See? Nothing to it. Easy peasy. But That would mean I need 14 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 12 for sure. Then maybe 13. We'll worry about that next time, though. That's nuts. All right. We got to get a picture of something. We haven't changed anything. At least not where not where it's going to be the most dramatic, I guess I should say. Might have room for this plastic down here. Conveyors are still running. They may have... Now we'll see if they made enough room. Nope. I assume all these buffers are going to be full. Hang on. Forgot they were going to, the supercomputers were feeding. But I don't think I have, how many do I need? 100. That's not 100. All right. Not going to worry about that. Not going to work. Picture. Trying to wrap this up. I still don't know. I know I have the recipe for the magnetic drive thingy. Don't I? Maybe I don't. I thought I did. This thing. I'm distracting myself. We're supposed to be wrapping this up. Taking a picture. Doing this the hard way. Hold on. We'll take it at a different angle and pretend we did something. Wait a minute. I at least wanted that moon or planet, whatever that's supposed to be, in the frame. I was hoping for that one too, but oh well. Yeah, I know it. That's how this game goes. You're not 8 hours in. You haven't done anything. Let's see. So, oh, that's right. Thermal propulsion rockets we're still working on. I do not have the magnetic field generator. That's what I was trying to say. And I was thinking I had that. But now that we have the supercomputers being produced, I can knock out the leading edge production and the nuclear power. One right after the other. Then we'll have to work on turbo motor production. Well, hang on. I really need to do the nuclear power first, don't I? That would be the best bet. Oh, and I do need radio control units for that one. Okay, we're going to do these two. Can I do this one? I remember wondering if I needed to keep radio control units going. And I'm out of power. Really? Yes. What else did I need? I didn't even pick the milestone. Good job. I looked at it. One, two, three. Then I'll steal sheets. I was going to steal casings. I don't have any casings. I thought I had a good supply of casings in the dimensional depot. And then we're going to wrap it up. There. At least we have
Milestone
that
reached.
accomplished.
Drones provide automated low-capacity aerial transport between drone stations. Stations need to be supplied with any kind of fuel for the drones to function. Fixit had several restrictions in place prohibiting creative use of drones. I have since removed those because I think no pioneer would ever misuse Fixit property right under their noses. Especially since everything is recorded.
No, don't tell me that. They might see what I've been up to. I wasn't worried about the recipes on that particular hard drive, and now we're down to the last one that I had on hand to analyze. But I got the most important one as far as I'm concerned, and that was the diluted fuel. We'll need to finish implementing that. Get the power back up and running. Then see about the rest of the milestones. And here. It's going to be the power. We're going to get that power. It's going to be the main thing next time, which will be Monday. Today's Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday, and we have Fallout New Vegas at 5 p.m. Central. And we have Sunday off, and then we'll be back here at 4 p.m. again for another week. What do you mean copper sheet's missing? I have no copper sheet anywhere. I'm screwed. I don't have any copper sheet. Here's some. I don't have any copper sheet. Even in here. Really? Why is it out here on the belt? Hold on. What part of wrapping this up? I was hoping there might be some in my emergency stash. Wanted to test this. That's not the one I wanted. That light anything up? Work better if we had walls up? Don't know. Alright, that's it. Done messing around. Gotta call it. And come back next time. Otherwise we'll be here all night. And we can't be having any of that nonsense. New Vegas tomorrow. Back here Monday night. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time.